Well guys, I've done a little work since the last video. I did a little frame stretching and persuasion to get more clearance right here and right there. Now the head will come off, no problem. Valve covers got clearance. The problem is it used to have just enough, about like this or a little less. It had different motor mount bolts and everything in it, but when I went to the Track Dynamics chassis in the Kendall bike, then you go to a 1/2 inch. I'll have Allen's, these are just mock-up bolts, but 1/2 inch, and you got to tap the case. So it changed it a little bit where it's located, and it was real tight there, so that's why I had to kind of massage this. But turned out pretty good. Thought about notching it and plating it and all that, and I heated it up. Not too bad, just very light red hot just on this side here. And I have auto body tools and hammers and things, but what worked the best is just my regular ball and peen hammer I got on the flat end that's a little rounded, and just take your time and tap tap tap, just little teeny bits at a time. And then I went over it with my abrasive sanding disc and polished it up, and it looks good. Once I paint it, you won't even know that's there. These had little tubes sticking out because the other guy put a full fairing on it, so I got those out of there, and the welds and everything. So that's what that's all about. So anyway, today is Sunday, a couple days after the last video, and I'm going to try to get this thing down to the bare frame today, if I can take the heat, and I'm by myself. So that motor doesn't have a crank in it, but it's still not light, and I hate dragging it out of there by myself, but we'll see how it goes. Well, doing pretty good, guys. This is about 4 hours later. Got all the components stripped off the bike, all the rear axle components, rear master cylinder, rear brake caliper, support plate, battery box, oil breather, all my foot peg and shift and brake linkage, fuel pump, solenoids, motor mounts, nitrous bottle mount, chain guard, rear wheel. So here we are here with it stripped to the bone. Just took the rear wheel off. My buddy showed up, thank God, and just spun the thing around on a piece of cardboard, got it ratchet tie down. So now I'm going to obviously take the front end off. So yeah, I'll take one more shot with it off the bike, but this kind of gives you an idea of what I did to massage the frame right here. Looks pretty good. Otherwise we're going to cut it, put a little patch plate in here. It's a lot more work, and the engine's right there. When I paint that all black or whatever I do, you won't see any of that. Turned out pretty nice. Yeah, I just rib nutted these. This is where the dyno coils mount. So, okay, let me get the front end off. Well, here it is, guys. Stripped to the bone. It took me exactly about 5 hours, maybe five and a half hours. And pretty good. So remember, that's an original KZ cradle. Of course, most of the other material is chromoly. I put it on the digital scale just for the hell of it, which I've never weighed it before as it sits. 53.8 pounds. So, not too bad for an old beast. So we got a few little things to finish on here. Going to fill a couple holes that aren't being used anymore. That's one of them. Got to weld the nitrous bottle mount up all the way around, and just go over a few other things. I may make a little patch plate for the front here just to clean it up. That was from another little episode to clear a turbo header. This stays with the GS motor in it. Yeah, I have to have that little dimple to clear the number 1 exhaust spigot bolt. So here's the bike all here. Those are Cosman drag forks. They're 34 millimeter. Very lightweight, stainless bars. So everything off the bike today. So now I got to decide, okay, what am I powder coating, what am I polishing? So all the aluminum bits I think I'll send back to polish, just because a lot of them are machined pieces that fit on a machined surface. Powder coating is always a pain in the butt for that. Plus, that'd be kind of like it was when I built it back in '89. So I'll probably strip this, polish most of these parts. The counter shaft, I wish I had a 530. This is 630, and I'm going to have to run it. I got tons of 630 chain, even though it's heavy. That's the one that fits the outer bearing support. I'll have that probably recad plated, along with some bolts. These are aluminum. This is a little fork brace that fits in the fender. Strip those, have all those parts polished. Catch tank and battery box, I'll strip those and have those powder coat. I'm not sure yet. Maybe kind of a gunmetal. I'll do all the shift linkage. Those bottom of the forks I'll probably paint to match the frame. The frame, I don't want it super fancy, I don't think, because you're always messing with it. So it may even be flat black, or I might even do a wrinkle black with a real fine wrinkle. I've done that on some stuff like using valve covers. It's clean. Not sure yet. Or maybe I'll do Emron, like a satin black, but then you got to grind it off and all that good stuff. Anyway, that's it. I thought I'd just do a little short video of pulling this thing down, telling you what it weighs and what it looks like all stripped. So I'll see you soon about something else. We'll do something on the other bikes over here. Okay, well, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Hoping you enjoy the old dinosaur here. See ya. Please subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell.